They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 8. He completes it to Julio Jones. 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Locke to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Hey, exit.
They do go for it. It's Locke. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Jenkins. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 35.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check. Back, back, back.
They run. Devontae Freeman. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
It's our time. SOS.
They toss to Freeman. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check safety. Check safety.
They'll run it. Freeman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more. This time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Falcons push further out in front.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Eluding the pressure right. And an out. And the ball is knocked out. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit and, in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
First and 10 at the 15.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They'll set up a throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. 2nd and 6. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Luke Stocker, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready to break.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On second down now, it's Lindsey. Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsey, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score, already down 21.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Broncos 7.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. It's free. It's free.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. This is Freeman. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Let's go. 15 on it. 15 on it. Watch twins. Watch twins. Watch twins. Twins. Twins.
Go, Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Slam. 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 Bang. 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 Bang.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Squeeze, double. Watch twins. Check.
On first down, Freeman. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Both sevens and Mike. Both sevens and Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Will Parks there in coverage to knock it away. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
This complete to Jones. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 33. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Mike 51. Mike 51. I'm coming. I'm coming. 51's a Mike. 51's a Mike.
Back to throw now on first down. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on first down. It's Freeman. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Check 9, check 9. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Hatchet, hatchet.
He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Hauschka with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Airing it out for Hamilton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Switch. Go, Mike 51.
Now back to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. And now it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Ready? And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the pass. Here we go.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
You draw focus.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd.
Go.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1 toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Dancing to his left. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Coming this way. Here we go.
They'll drop the throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Set up. 60 Pittsburgh. Check. Watch it before. You're trapped. Snap.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to Portland Sutton. Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the slant. Bravo.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Airing one deep for Reddick. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
On 1st down, Freeman. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 16-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
We go. Kill. Big edge.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Gets it off to Freeman. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Set, hut, Henry. Get your swerve on. Double tight. Alert.
Back to throw here. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to...
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Lindsey. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check curls.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
Come Set. 50. Plant.
Check. 53's Mike.
I know he ain't got it. Hit it.
He'll look to throw. He completes this to Sutton. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. They'll set up to throw.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Push him back. Push him back.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd and 1. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Jordan Jenkins, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Here we go on 2nd and 12. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Flush to his right. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Will Parks. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. This is the tight end Fant. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Oh, dang.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. 2nd and 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will shave one more off this lead.
Broncos 21. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup at 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And they'll get this down to the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons push further out in front.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Deshaun Hamilton, the intended receiver, but now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll look to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Atlanta, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for Denver, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup.